There's a really troubling video that just came out. It's troubling because it sheds light on evil things that go on in our world that we want to deny. But I kind of like the video in that it sheds light on evil things that go on in our world that a lot of people want to deny. This is of a witch describing how she performs satanic rituals through her abortions.
How to practice abortion as a magical ritual. Part 1. My qualifications for teaching this: I am a witch who has had abortions and has used them as rituals. I've been through this twice. And it's birthing magic and death magic simultaneously. If you are a womb body who has made the decision to have an abortion, keep in mind that there is death and there is life. There has been a conception. There is life that has been conceived. For me, I look at the abortions I've had as workings. So just like you would go through a spell and do things in a very specific order, you would lay things out in a very specific order, because how we do our rituals and our workings and our spell castings, the order that we do them in is the order they play out in the physical, when the magic really kicks in and our spirits that we have called on say it's time for that working to work. So if we look at an abortion and conception ritualistically, there's a life that has been conceived.
So this witch is willing to admit something that most mainstream liberals will not admit. Most pro-abortion, regular old liberals will not admit, namely that abortion obviously ends a life. It wouldn't be abortion otherwise. And she says further that the abortion is not merely a physical action, because we're not merely physical beings, it's a spiritual action. And this witch, who does witch stuff, who worships and communes with demons, at least in her own mind, she thinks she's doing that. She says, obviously, the power of life and death is used in a ritual. And people are going to listen to this and they're going to say, man, these young people, they're really into some weird stuff. This new age, weird, hippy-dippy, this is crazy. But it's not new. This isn't new at all. This has been going on for all of human history. The thing that is new is denying that this exists. For all of human history, everywhere on earth, women like that have called themselves witches and killed their babies and believed that they were communing with demons and believed that blood sacrifices had a spiritual consequence to them, particularly vis-a-vis the worshiping and communing with demons. And now we, in modern secular liberal society, we say, oh, that's all totally crazy. And yet the people who are the most liberal in our liberal society, the people who are the most modern, liberated, feminist, all the isms that we exalt in our modern liberal society, they agree with the old view. They agree that there are such things as witches, there are such things as demons, that the physical world has a connection to the metaphysical world. There is such a thing as sacrifice, including blood sacrifice, including human sacrifice. For goodness sakes, this rapper Young Thug, who I guess is on trial for murder, his accomplice, when his accomplice was arrested performing a satanic ritual with a goat, sacrificing a goat. And there's now a big legal fight over whether or not that evidence can be admitted to the court, because the defense is arguing that that would prejudice the jury. Yeah, I think satanic rituals might prejudice the jury. This woman, though, is shedding light on something that we all seem to have forgotten. So my question, I remember one time I was interviewing a Fox News host on radio when he was promoting a book, and the book was about witch trials. You know, he said, there's a political witch hunt going on today. And his pitch for the book was, well, the first thing about witch hunts that we need to remember is there's no such thing as witches. And I said, oh, no, of course there are witches. At least I said that in my head. I let him get his book pitch out. But that's what I said to myself. I said, no, of course there are. Which is more likely that everyone for all of human history until about, 50 or 100 years ago, specifically in the West, that everyone for all of human history, people who believed in witches and devils and demons, and more importantly, who believed in God and angels and grace, everyone for all of human history everywhere on earth, other than us recently, they were totally wrong and we just happened to be right. Or vice versa. Who do you think is more deluded? This witchy lady talking about how she sacrificed her children to the devil? Or the purple-haired feminist atheist marching in the street saying, my body, my choice. A pregnancy is not alive. This is just a healthcare procedure. And a human is just a clump of cells. Who do you think is more likely to be correct? Right now, go to Genucel.com/Knowles, letter Y, letter T. Our friends at Genucel have launched a new product called Genucel 3, which works fast on your under eye bags and puffiness. Genucel 3 is smoother, more luxurious, and it uses advanced technology to deliver complex vitamins and minerals directly to your face for instant hydration. It is like Gatorade for your skin. This new Genucel technology keeps your skin looking young and healthy for years to come. The Genucel Fall Classics package also includes a jawline treatment for a more firm neck and jawline. It also includes Genucel's anti-wrinkle moisturizer and deep firming serum. Get your skin ready for the cold and dry weather. If you don't look and feel your absolute best, you will get your money back, no questions asked. Go to Genucel.com/KnowlesYT, or you can call 800-SKIN, S-K-I-N, 211 for extra discounts on this amazing fall package. Results in 12 hours or less. The immediate effects are included for free. By the way, the founder of this company, great Coptic Christian from Egypt, who left there for the American dream. So head on over to Genucel.com/Knowles, letter Y, letter T, or call 800-SKIN, S-K-I-N, 211. My senator here in the state of Tennessee, the great Marsha Blackburn, has just announced something that I think a lot of, not just conservatives, normal people have been waiting for years, and that is she's going to try to get the Epstein client list.
Since we're in the business of issuing subpoenas now, here are a few more that I've filed. A subpoena to Jeffrey Epstein's estate to provide the flight logs for his private plane, given the numerous allegations of human trafficking and sexual abuse surrounding Mr. Epstein. I think it is very important that we identify everybody that was on that plane and how many trips they took on that plane and the destinations to which they arrived.
Of course, that's great. Love that Marsha's doing this. One of the great senators in Washington, D.C. Why has this taken so long? Can you believe this? I remember the Jeffrey Epstein story from 2015. 2014, maybe. I've been hearing about Jeffrey Epstein. He was still a free man at that point. And then finally they arrest him. Then what happened? Oh, then whoopsie daisy, the jail camera went out and a mustachioed Hillary Clinton showed up and wrung his little neck. Speaking of wringing one's little neck. And then we just never heard anything. The Department of Justice has spent the last couple of years trying to spy on Catholic churches, arresting pro-life parents of 6 and 7 for peacefully demonstrating outside of abortion clinics and exposing the horrors of abortion, have called parents akin to domestic terrorists for wanting to have some say over their kids' curriculum, not have their kids be taught weird groomer porno stuff in elementary school classrooms. DOJ has been really focused on that. Where's the Epstein client list? How is it that Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's intelligence-connected business partner, went on trial, was obviously arrested, and yet do we have one name confirmed? We know some of the people who were on the plane, but do we have it? No. Frankly, I want the Epstein client list moved to the top of the list. To me, that's more important than Hunter Biden. It's more important than impeaching Joe Biden. I want to know who in our public life is so compromised. Man, what a great clip that was. Now, hey. Ring that bell. Subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.